How about for something a little bit different here? These were lent to me by my friend again, and these are LJN produced ET figures. I know what you're thinking. One of the worst gaming companies produces one of the figures that has one of the worst games in the world, reputation-wise anyway. Some people might actually like ET the game. I didn't think it was that bad, but whatever. It's much made in hell. Let's So these figures, they were made in Hong Kong. They have a code on the bottom left corner underneath the LJN logo of 1215. All of them have the same code, I believe. I'm looking at a bunch of these boxes. The only one that's different, all of them the same size ones has the same code. The only one that's slightly different is the wind-up ET, which I'm holding in my hand here. That one has a code of 1210, and that one's made in Taiwan instead of Hong Kong. So all of these have the same. All the same size ones have the same code, and they all have the same back, which I'll just put that here so you can see that back. So, you know, can you... stupid box. So, what is with E.T.? So many people like E.T., like the film E.T., but I never liked E.T. I thought he was ugly, he looked disgusting, he looked slimy. He was stupid, like, I can't fly a spaceship, and he can't even make, he was a dumbass. And it wasn't cute when he was in the bike, it wasn't cute when he was dressed up as a little girl, it was weird. Like, if I saw the Aliens movie, you know, the Xenomorphs, I'd put E.T. in those, like, it would fit right in. I didn't mind him in The Phantom Menace, because I mean Phantom Menace is average anyway, but I didn't mind him there, like it was just one in a different species, whatever. But as a film focused on him, it's just... why? I don't like E.T. In fact, I hate E.T. Someone should make a Left 4 Dead mod where they replace all the zombies with E.T.s. I mean, in fact, they already did that with the Teletubbies and Xenomorphs, so someone please do that. I'd be very grateful. I'd be going shooting E.T. with Minecraft figures in Minas Tirith or something for the different mods. So anyway, so all these card backs and stuff all look the same. Now these were made in 1982, so a lot of them the glue has one of the plastic casing, the shell. And so you see that the original, the seller, my friend Butterlove, has used sellotape to stick that together, which is the worst way you can do something like that. I don't like E.T., but in terms of if you do like E.T. and you do want to collect these, that's not the way to do it. You have to get a good kind of super glue and sort of seal it back up. And since these are cardboard, you can look at, in fact, the Hot Wheels and other toys like that, videos on YouTube that tells you that you can put some sort of this glue solvent on the back of the card, and it should sink through, even on new stuff. So these old cards should sink through and melt the glue, where you can easily unseal one of these packets, clean off the old glue, and apply a new one to it. So you can do that, but don't use sellotape. That's just bad. And they also have, I guess, the original shop tape on there, as well as up there. You can see these things originally cost 48 Hong Kong. 48, yeah, all of them were 48 Hong Kong. The wind-up one was 68. I'm guessing that's the original sticker. It might not. Actually, no, that can't be the original sticker. Oh well. So you got all of these, and so yeah, let's take a look at the figures. So here's the first one. This is E.T. wearing some sort of pajamas robe thing, and holding a cup of, I guess, coffee or something. I can't remember the film. I did see it entirely back on TV years ago when I was young, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch Aliens instead, because that's the kind of kid I was. My dad was like, yeah, well, here, watch Terminator and Aliens. Oh yeah, sure, whatever. And Total Recall. The edited TV version, I didn't see the 3 booths until much later. I mean, I don't care about that, but that's the version I saw as a kid, but whatever. Oh, and Judge Dredd. Yeah, I think I might be messed up. But yeah, so I don't remember him. I have vague memories of him maybe doing that in the movie. I can't tell. But as you can see here, this is literally a solid figurine. It's not actual action figures or anything, it's a figurine. And for 1982, that kind of makes sense. You know, action figures, Star Wars was doing action figures, there were E.T. dolls, but figurines are sort of a different breed of things. And I mean, look, for a solid piece of thing from back then, it looks okay. The colors aren't as dark as it should be. It could have faded, but it doesn't look like it's faded. So the E.T. is a bit pale. Maybe E.T.'s sick. The clothing and the paint on the eyes are actually okay, you know, they're not bad. Now, this figure's actually survived quite well. For the most part, the jacket that he's wearing, the coat thing, is has a matte surface. It's a slightly different type of plastic, so it actually feels okay in the hand. Now, this one and all the other ones, everywhere the slight shiny plastic, the plastic hasn't started degrading. It is from 1982. That's 20, 30, it's almost 30 years. 30. Yeah, it's pretty much 33 years or something. And so the plastic feels sticky in the hands, especially with a humid atmosphere in Hong Kong, which these have probably been stored in for a while. So it feels a bit sticky, so I do have to be a bit careful with these and not damage them. So anyway, here's the first one, and yeah, for what it is, just a statue, it's okay. This one right here is full sticky, even the painted parts, that's ugh. In fact, a little bit of dust stuck on him. There we go. Oh, and his finger. His finger's a bit dirty. Oh, that's what she said. I want to cry. So there he is. He's holding a phone. He's always like, I want a phone home. And he's pointing at the stars. So he's signaling, what's the kid's name? Elliot or something? Like, I want a phone home. And the kid's like, oh, okay. Is it me or the scarf's the same both ways around, or whatever? He's got a tramp stamp on the butt area, just like all the other ones, and his finger is slightly yellow. You know, that's painted. The phone's painted okay. A bit of the paint has smeared onto the hand. The eye paint is actually also decent, apart from his right eye, and there's a bit of an extra blue paint there. But for what it is, again, it's actually painted okay. But that you have a huge plastic molding seam going down the middle of his body. We have E.T. in disguise right here. Again, fully sticky. Actually done a really good job here. I was surprised. The front there, his hand holding that cloth, you know, he's in disguise hiding. They've actually done really well there. The paint is not overlapping anything, nothing's out of line. It's painted really well. They've managed to get it right down to the edge. So that's pretty cool. The towel bit also has towel-like textures, a bit of bumps on it. So that's good. This one's a pretty decent one. They've done a good job there. I'm just gonna let it rotate. So that's cool of it. Again, it has the tramp stamp down at the butt area. Come on. And you see here the hand back again, the paint's also right up to the edges. The eyes are also done very well as well. But you can probably really see the shininess of this E.T. Now this one, they actually bothered molding the feet as well, even though you're probably not actually gonna see it. So that's good on them for a little attention to detail. This one is not sticky at all. This one's very matte-like in quality, even the E.T.'s skin parts. And there's actually quite a few different colors. There's pink, white, and yellow, and they're painted in a lot of different places, and of course the eyes are still painted. And again, the paint here is actually really good. The hairlining is also pretty neat, and yeah, as creepy as this is, the paint job's pretty good. However, one thing, one of her scarves on top of the dress is the same color as E.T. So it looks like it's a part of E.T., like he's got an extra tentacle wrapped around his neck, as if E.T. wasn't already disgusting enough. Here's an extra tentacle that goes around his arm and the front of his body. Is like, oh, what the hell is going on here? A bit of a bad paint with the hat there, you can see coming down onto the hair. Even the hat's melting on him. And last of the smaller figurines, we've got E.T. here. Both sides of the molds are just mirrored right down the middle, and he's holding a pot of, I don't know what that is. It's a pot of alien scrambled eggs with sentient mind, but it's all painted fine. A little bit of blue on his arm and back. The between his body and the plaid, this bit there. He's also standing in something. Since it's the same color as him, I can't tell what it is. But he's taking a dump, holding this sentient scrambled egg, and he's taking a dump and he's standing in the dump. He's like, so that's, you got that going on. Wonderful. Yeah, I just can't tell what's going on here. So none of the other ET figures are done like this. None of them are mirrored. This is the only one that's actually mirrored to save on like the molding process. So I mean, it's okay for what it is, but not really sure what's going on here. Finally, here we have the wind-up ET, which is a bit bigger than all the other ones, and you got a wind-up thing up there that he will extend his neck apparently, and wind him up and watch him toddle and bubble along. Sure, 1, 2, 1, 0. On the back, it tells you place ET on the flat surface and hold his feet as shown. Gently wind up the walking mechanism. Caution, do not overwind. You got the whole Universal Earth thing and the ET logo on the back. So, yeah, this one has managed to stay sealed. There's a little gap at the bottom there that's starting to, you know, peel off. But one of my friends orders these not to be open. Like, these have to be really careful. If it's not open, then don't open them. The other ones have already been opened. They've been like taped up and opened, so they're fine to open. But this one, I cannot open this one because this one's sealed. But so we don't know if this still works or not, but I'm going to zoom in here and you can see they do have a bit of paint detail going on. It looks matte enough, it doesn't look shiny, so I don't think that, I think it's a slightly different plastic, so I don't think it's dissolving like the other one, so I don't think it'll be sticky. And you see that the hand, one hand moves back, the hands look like they can move, one's back, one's forward, so they've got that going on. So you got pretty much almost an action figure with slightly moving legs, and from what it is from back then, I think the joints actually look pretty decent. You know, it's hidden quite well, even the legs. He's got enough of a underbelly to cover up the holes, so you don't really see the holes between the legs unless you really pick him up and look at him down there. And why would you want to do that? Imagine seeing ET privates. I think you'll be scarred for the rest of your life. So you got, so there we go. So you got here from LJN, you got Fingering ET, you got Hugh Hefner ET, Cross-Dressing ET, Flu ET, Walking ET, and Scrambled Egg ET. Yeah, it was interesting to look at these things from 1982. If you do have these, they probably would have survived quite well, since they're just statues really. Apart from the slimy and stickiness, but hey, it's actually aged quite well because E.T. himself is slimy and sticky. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, they're good for what they are, but I don't like statues. I don't like E.T. So I don't like these, but you might. If you've enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed E.T. fingering, then please click the like button, subscribe button. Also take a comment, take a little time to leave a comment below. On maybe you have some old ET stuff lying around. If you want to support this channel even further, please feel free to head over to the Patreon page. And yeah, that clip that I insert in this video, that's a Geeko episode of the ET video game where a Lego character goes with your style with little bits of animation. Not that many people watched it. I have half an episode that I didn't release, it's lying around. If enough people watch it again, I might spend a little time on it, otherwise it's a cancelled series. But you can see E.T. getting his head blown off in one of the episodes, so you can go and do that. Yeah.